Welcome to Hard Rock Stadium, home of the Miami Hurricanes, a program that has been built on flash, excitement, swagger, even once a goal turnover chain. But the fundamentals of this program, substance. We'll have plenty of substance and swagger from the Canes today. Today, a clash between a couple of ACC rivals in a game that could have big-time implications for the rest of the season. As we'll see, the Pittsburgh Panthers taking on the 6th-ranked team in the land, the Miami Hurricanes. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. So Miami's offense will take the first swing of the game. And here comes the big fella, a staple of this aerial attack, Jesse.
And he's a guy that can line up all over the field, David. There's matchups out there waiting to be taken advantage of.
Yeah, and it's so nice to be able to do that. It makes it easy to play quarterback when you can feature a guy like...
Deep down the right side. What great concentration to stay in bounds and make the catch. That kind of play is just vintage Hurricane receiver play.
I mean, big-time playmakers on the outside. The list is long for Miami, but finding those elite speedsters down in the state of Florida.
Pass on the way. It's picked off. Takes it the other way. He's at the 40. And he showed off the wheels after using the hands on the pick, and he gets it down to the 34-yard line.
This is a team that believes they're way better than what their record indicates. I know they've got a losing record coming into this one, but they felt like they could make some plays early in this one and show the rest of the country just how good they are. Phenomenal job on defense. On the opening drive, getting the pick, and now setting the offense up here early with great field position.
Little too much juice on that one from the junior. This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Dropping back, it's Agnew. Floats it out in space. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. The Panthers headed quickly to the line. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Takes a hit as he fires. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down. And on fourth down, here comes the field goal unit. He's going to reach for a long one, a 52-yard attempt. It's good. Now, there is a flag down on the play, but when you knock through a field goal from that distance, you're not going to get the first down. I think you just keep your points. Might be the worst-case scenario for this defense. Thought they'd held them to 3. Now the offense with a chance for more. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. Looking to go up top on first down. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. Negative play on first down. That's what a defense always wants. On second down, he's looking downfield. Quick completion on the out. Stopped after making the catch.
And man coverage, when they get up in your face, they make things hard. You want to be able to attack the whole field and get them leaning one direction and then break outside like you did there. Nice out route connection. Nice chemistry between quarterback and wide receiver.
Pocket starts to collapse. And the defense, they've got him at the 27. Now on fourth down, they'll send out the field goal unit. And they'll kick it from the left side, a 44-yard try. And this one splits the uprights. And here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive that made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
At the 45 on his way. Finally run out of bounds, but he has his offense rolling with a first down. Fresh set of downs after the completion. Starting to feel a little pressure. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. The aerial assault continues. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And that defender was just smothering the quarterback on that screen attempt. You know, the QB's taught to hold on to it to the last possible second. He had no shot trying to negotiate that defender.
On third and long, try to convert through the air. And he's got it at the 10. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. First and goal from the 9. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. Moving out of the pocket. Oh, what a move! And they get to him just in time and ride him out of bounds at the 1.
And that's a pretty good job by this defense. Man, it's so hard to limit these quarterbacks, and they're spreading you out all over the field. When they take off, it's hard to limit the damage. Nice job limiting the damage. And I tell you what, make it physical. Finish those plays.
And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown! A first down for the offense. The give to the back. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Hit right back to the line. To the air, it's Agnew. Quickly complete. Tackled immediately after the catch. Offense gets set for second down. Gets it out fast. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. Give to the back. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Hold it.
Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. It'll take some work to get to the sticks. It's third and long from the 30. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. A little screen to the running back. Defense was not fooled by that screen to the back, and they'll stop him short of the marker. It'll be fourth down. Pitt will have to boot this one away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Pulls it in and looking upfield. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. Looking for a productive play on first down. Trying to start the drive with a pass. He's going to take off. Good run on the play, and he slides to avoid the hit. They've got it at the 36. It's a first and 10.
Hey, listen, it's important at that position to be able to be good off schedule. Everything's easy when it's on time. You can get the ball out, but when things break down and they get off schedule, you've got to have a guy back there that can make the right decisions. He did exactly that.
They cross midfield at the 45 with a first and 10.
When you play zone coverage and you got a wide receiver that's a beast, it becomes very, very difficult. Got to make sure I play physical and maybe even shade the side of the wide receiver having a lot of success.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. He's looking to throw. Caught over the middle. It's Merritt. And they make the stop, and that will likely bring us to the end of the first quarter. We've reached the end of the quarter, and Miami is on top. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. Now facing a third down as they come back to the line after the break. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line. And the Canes want to crank the tempo.
Nice job by this offense converting the third down. Listen, third and short, they know you're going to run the football, and they still did a great job being physical. Third downs has been such a struggle for this offense. Bottom 50, one of the worst in college football. Nice job on that play.
The Canes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's throwing to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
Movement here from the tight end. On second down, wants to throw it. They're bringing heat. Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be third down. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. They're trying to get to it. They've got the screen set up. No sirree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. And on fourth down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. And the try is no good. Guys, after the miss, still up by 4. The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. David, the punter got some work last time. They'd like to keep him on the sidelines in this drive.
Yeah, it's not something you want to say very often. You don't want the punter out there. This offense needs to get back lathered up and get a little bit more of a rhythm.
Best way to do that, identify where your best players are and just get them the football. Give these guys some touches to kickstart this offense.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. They'll wrap him up, and he didn't find the same kind of running room this time as he did on the previous play. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. To throw, it's Agnew. Got his man on the right. And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the first down. And the Panthers have this offense rolling. I was starting to think about what they would do if they didn't pick up the first down here, but I guess that's a moot point now.
Moot point for sure, and the head coach was probably telling them 4-down territory, we're going to keep a field goal, whatever the next decision was going to be, and now the OC's like, don't worry about it. New set of downs, nice execution by this offense.
Here he goes breaking the pocket. The quarterback bought as much time as he could, but the defense got to him and sacked him. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Oh, gives him the tough stiff arm. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Buys a little extra time. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding. Hit, pushing the pace. He'll keep it himself. Headed to the end zone. And he's sprinting. He'll take... And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. You want to talk about taking the wind out of your sails. Drive the ball down the... Lets it fly. Makes the grab along the left sideline for the huge gain. Huge play. Puts them in the red zone, and now they'll snap it 1st and 10 from the 15. They'll go back to the ground. Just buried it. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. Into the end. Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Unloads it left. He's got it. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. To the air, it's Agnew. Finds a soft spot in the middle. They make the stop right there. Good pickup. It's still short of the first down. On 2nd down, just keeps firing. Fires to the big fella.
That was a nice grab by the tight end. Didn't get many yards, wasn't real open, but at least make the catch, at least get a little positivity on the play.
Pitt coming to the line after getting another first down. They keep attacking through the air. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Dialing up a 2nd down pass play. Working that left side. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down. They'll throw it from the red zone. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. He's got the back in the middle. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. This defense will try to keep everything in front. He's going to pass on 2nd down. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. He is going nowhere. Stop. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. And it's 3rd down, but they're going to go ahead and try the field goal and try to get points before the break. He splits the uprights and puts 3 on the board. That late in the half field goal always gives you a little boost going to the locker room, and they'll need to finish off these final few seconds and not allow them to answer. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Looking deep. The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. Looks like we've got a terrific start.
And here comes the punt team. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Slips through the line. Turns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the yoke. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. You'll take 4 yards on 1st down every time, 2nd and 6.
You know, it's so important for offenses to want to keep 3rd downs manageable. The way you do that is by having success like that, running the football on 1st down.
Zings it complete to the right. Running through contact. They make the stop, but the sweet rolling catch is plenty to give them a 1st down. And now a fresh set of downs for this offense. They'll run it from the gun. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play.
1st down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football, create balance, and right here just choose up another 1st down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, He's going to hit it, and right now he's doing some damage on his defense.
They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it to the house. Touch. And here comes the offense on second down. They'll keep it on the ground. He showed it all there. A little elusiveness, a little power, and he's got the first down. Hit it right back to the line. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Kingsbury. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. They want to get this defense on its heels. The give to the back. And he's knocked down, but there's also laundry on the field. We'll see what the officials have called. Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. Line getting set on second down. They'll run play action. He lobs one high down the left side. Fires into traffic, picked off.
Man, that is how you get it done as a defense when you're playing cover one. Like, you got the middle of the field safety, but everybody else is manning up. Nice job running with this guy, seeing the football, breaking on it, making the interception, making the big play for this defense.
Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds. And after the incompletion on first down, this offense looking at second down. The inside handoff. Still on his feet at the 45. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one. Trying to find his man on first down. It's complete to the right. And he goes down after making the grab. Picks up a few, but still short of the first down. They'll go 5 wide on 2nd and 8. He's looking to throw. Working that left side now. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. He's looking to throw it. Unloads to the right. How about getting the foot down on that throw for the big completion? And the Canes getting set on 1st and 10. Wide receiver shows motion. Touch pass on the jet sweep. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of the spot.
We've reached the end of the quarter, and Miami is on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Finds his target down the middle. And they'll stop him inside the 5, but the defense is backed up in the shadow of its own goalpost.
And after that completion, it's decision time now for the head coach. Do you kick a field goal, add to your lead, and make it more difficult on the opposing offense, or do you trust your quarterback to make one more big completion here and ice the game?
This is a designed run. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down? The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. They've got him pinned back in a world of trouble, and listen to this crowd coming through. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. They've got him pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. Going to the ground. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And this offense has to find a way to run the football. And they got to get more creative, or whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them, because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front seven has dominated this entire game.
Sometimes avoiding disaster is the best thing. The punter just gets it out of there. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. These last couple of drives, Jesse, have been about the defense making clutch stand.
I think for this offense, they can stay aggressive knowing that their defense is going to bail them out time and time again.
Yeah, and especially when you go for those fourth down situations, you do that a lot of times because you know your defense can make stands, make stops. They did on that last possession for him.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. They've worked it down to the 30. This defense standing tall, trying to force a field goal try. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend.
I'll say, watching this offense this year, one of the things you have to be really happy about is their ability to move the sticks. This is one of the top 25 offenses in the country in getting first downs. That running back is one of the biggest reasons. He is a weapon.
Down to the 23 for this 1st and 10. Here's the handoff. And they make the tackle, but the official has tossed his flag.
Hold it. Offense.
They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. First down here for the offense. Takes a snap, wants to throw. Just a short pass to the tight end. Put it right on him. Sweet play, good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down. The Hurricanes racing to the line in the hurry-up. Maybe some confusion on the snap count there. That's maybe what caused the false start. Either way, offense is penalized. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. And the Hurricanes are marching down the field. Leaves it with the running back. Plows ahead for a pickup of 4 down to the 14.
And that's really nice offensively because you're in the red zone. You do have an opportunity to add to your lead here, but you're staying in bounds. I think the clock right now is the most important thing. How can we keep this thing ticking away? Like going down in bounds, you're doing exactly that.
These are the ones in the stands where you get booed if it doesn't work. Why would you run the ball in 2nd and long? You stink, OC. Or you get the big applause and you're like, yes, nice job. Keeping the manageable 3rd down situation. Good call. So tough spot to be in 2nd and long. Nice answer, nice run by the running back.
They have the lead in a one-possession game, but they're thinking deliver the knockout blow. But this carries big-time risk on 4th down. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. Now this is rolling the dice, or perhaps they've gone outside their head. They're already up. Boy, this could really... Touchdown, Hurricane! And they take it in for 6 more points. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row. And the extra point splits the uprights, and the lead balloons to 15. That last drive covered 52 yards on their way to the score and closed the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. From inside the 15, here's the return. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Makes the catch down the right side. Nothing but green ahead. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30. Barely time to catch our breath after that one, and they've got it 1st and 10, threatening just outside the red zone. Makes the catch. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense. Looking for a man. It's Agnew. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. On 2nd down, looking to throw. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. Got to get to the line quickly for this 3rd down play. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking for the score. And it'll be intercepted in the end zone.
That should be the nail in the coffin. What a great break on the football. Getting the big turnover. You got the lead. Now just go out there, be smart on offense, and run that clock.
Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Going up top. And the deep shot is complete inside the 35-yard line. Touchdown, Miami! That last score, things comfortable here in the 4th as they are headed to a 7-1 record. And he puts through the extra point. After scoring that touchdown, they'll try to get it right back with an onside kick. Cool as a cucumber as the hands team makes a sure catch.
Well, here in the 4th quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
They'll start this drive with a pass. Dumps it off in the flats. At the 35, he's got room. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Lost the throw on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. To the air, it's Agnew. Pressure coming. And he'll chuck it into the cheap seats there and save the down. Nobody getting open there. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He's looking to throw. Into the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers.
And a nice touchdown. Continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
Well, head coach obviously decided it was best to go for 2 points right there. They didn't get it, and you just wonder if chasing the points is going to hurt this team later in the game.
And a few anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it.
And this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time when you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers in the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. He's looking to throw. Out of the backfield, he's open. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's 1st down. And the Canes will hustle to the line. To the air on 1st down. Makes the grab on the left. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a 1st down. A run for the quarterback. Touchdown, Canes! And the stomping has commenced. They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
They'll try to follow that last touchdown with an onside kick. That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick. The offense lining up for a first down play. He wants to throw. Getting some heat. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. Timeout is called, and the clock is down to 8. Looking downfield, it's Agnew. He'll pull it down, and he will wisely scamper out of bounds. No need to take unnecessary hits. And after this play, the cake will be baked. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And they got him. Didn't have much of a chance on that one, and a fitting way to put a capper on this game. Now this team has consecutive wins, and when you start expecting to find ways to win games and you expect